And we're going to start the meeting. All right, call to order the Lapel Redevelopment Commission regularly scheduled meeting for June 18th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the Lapel Lions Club. Member roll call, please.
Dan Plumley.
Chad Blake.
Richard Hines.
All right. We have an item of business that was not ready for tonight, so it will be tabled until it is ready. We do have some additional development that has taken place in town over the last year that needs to be added to our TIF district. That reporting is not ready yet, so therefore we have nothing to discuss on that. The only other item we have tonight is our claims. We actually have 3 things on here tonight. The first being our parcel research being done by our town's law firm for the aforementioned additional properties. We have our monthly requirement for Reedy Financial, and then we have our first expense for the police department remodel has hit. So 3 claims totaling $3,858.03. Take a look, see at those, and we'll pass them down to Dan.
Was there a discussion going to happen with something you mentioned at the last town board meeting with us helping to fund one of the, I think it was ADA things?
Yes. Thank you for reminding me that.
You're welcome. It was for ADA, right?
Yes. It's ADA, but it's a weird thing.
I saw the police department had the dumpster out there.
Yep, work is happening. Pallets of stuff in the garage. I think it's that.
You want to discuss anything about this? How did this even get started?
So the entire town is our TIF district.
Okay.
So anytime there is a development that takes place, or new construction or something like that within the district, we add those parcels to our TIF. So we have the Y construction project down there off of 650. And then we have I can never remember. Dorsey Contracting. They're 40-acre little mini business park that they're putting in that they've got the drainage done for. So we are on a time limit to capture those properties within the TIF. Obviously on Dorsey, they haven't fully started construction yet, but they have put in all the drainage. Whereas the Y construction is, I believe, nearly done, or if not complete. So
What's the Y construction?
Y construction, so down off of 650 behind Don Smock. They're a large contractor. They build a new office and barn and equipment storage and everything up there. So they develop that acreage. So for us to capture the incremental increase in that value, we have to go through and get the research done on the properties, get the ordinance done, and then adopt it so that then those properties are added to our TIF district, or our TIFed properties.
Just to be argumentative.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't the request for the research that discussed prior, being ordered by the committee?
So, and William, this is where you might be able to help me on this. Because the entire town is already the TIF district, it's more of a, we just have to request when the construction is done for that to be processed.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Oh, you're
I
saying,
wasn't part of the discussion.
I gotcha. So,
I really want to be in at the beginning of these things, not the end of it.
I understand what you're saying. So, yes, there was a discussion, it started last year, about getting those things done, and now we're on the time frame since their construction was almost done. So
Did I miss those discussions?
they would have been early last year when the project first started.
In these meetings?
I don't remember if it was in these meetings or not. We would have to go through the minute book that, has that been turned in yet, by the way? Okay. But I notified the legal team that we need to get those done before the time runs out. Because once the time runs out, then we cannot collect on that.
I'd like to be part of those discussions going in,
Okay,
not just a wheel at the end of this that signs a paper so we can pay for it.
I understand. So it's, again, this is, because it's all in the TIF district, all we have to do is say, those need to be added. And it starts the process. I understand your concern, so
I
it's,
would propose that maybe that, as you communicate these things, I assuming by email to the lawyers and the people that are helping us do the business, that I get a copy of the email.
okay. We can make sure that happens going forward.
Sure.
So, but it's not something we have to take a voting action for to have those properties added until the ordinance is ready.
Right.
I don't necessarily disagree with that. Okay, not being part of it, it's hard to form any kind of opinion other than what are we doing? You know, not that I don't think it needs to be done, but it's not much of a committee if we're not committeeing.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay, Dan, have you take a look at that?
Thank you, sir. Okay.
All right, at this time, we would entertain a motion to approve the claims as presented.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. Okay, the item that Dan brought up, the town is required to do an ADA plan. So when we say ADA plan, it is more than just, you think about you walk into a building and there's a braille sign on the wall, but it involves everything from curbs, sidewalks, the accessibility of the pavilions in the parks. They review every structure that we have and make sure we're up to date. There's requirements for the town website that it has to meet certain ADA requirements. It's every facet of what we do. So ours is outdated and we're required to get it updated for the town. And the town received a proposal and accepted a proposal from was it MCOGS? Yeah, from Madison County Council of Governments, and the amount of that contract was $28,000. As the ADA plan benefits the town and as a whole the TIF district, that is one of the items that we are allowed to assist in the financing of and paying for. So it was asked if this board would be interested in paying part or all of that $28,000 contract. So on that topic, discuss, what do we think? Like I said, it is something that is necessary to help us get road paving grants and make sure that, you know, when we do those, or just sidewalk grants or park grants or any of that stuff, it is required. So, it is something that could benefit everything that we are attached to. So,
If I understood correctly, doesn't that greatly hamper you not being able to do roads and stuff without that?
that is correct.
Almost like a complete shutdown.
It definitely makes it more difficult. So, and for example, in the past, we have had to ensure in our engineering, for a road project, that included in the engineering for that project is to ensure that any sidewalk attached to that road, was brought up, or any other piece or part, attached to the road that could be included in that grant. We would have to make sure that that individual section was accounted for, in that engineering. Whereas this will help us have it already prepared, ready, so that when we go to get the grant, we're already giving them the information.
Who's this other entity?
Madison County Council of Governments. So, MCOGs for short. So they do a lot within the county. So they're, what's the best way to describe them? They're kind of like a centralized agency to assist every community of any size in the county, with projects, engineering, studies like these, just to help typically save cost. And they actually help with things like, if you've heard of the corridor project going up 69, that each exit has this unified corridor plan. They help bring together resources that help also make things cheaper by having everybody on the same page.
Is it $28,000 our portion, or is that the whole study?
That is the whole study.
Okay.
28,775.
Thank you.
Is there some breakdown that shows why our portion is whatever it is?
Yes.
So wait, are you saying our portion as redevelopment or the town as a whole?
Either, both, yes.
So the town has already signed off and accepted the contract. And
Okay,
so the contract is the 28,775. So it breaks down in sections the cost, as far as they have to come out and inspect the pavilions and sidewalks and do all that kind of stuff. They have to rewrite our code for it, write our manual for it, all of those things. So it's the comprehensive cost of them coming in and going, this is outdated, we're gonna update the whole thing.
It's just asking if we want to pay the entire 28 or a part of the 28 to help the
Yes,
town out.
it's, because it is something that falls in our purview as redevelopment, that we could assist, part or in whole for that. Because it falls under our budgeted expenditures, for the years. And again, is something that we are allowed to spend money on. So.
is this reading material available?
There's
Will it be made
a,
available?
there's a presentation that they gave us, for the town, so I can find a copy of that, and get it to you.
How much do we have? I mean, we don't have any issue paying the entire thing budget-wise, do we?
No, we don't have any restrictions on that. If we want to pay, like I said, anybody, if we gave 2,000, that's more than, you know, they had versus taking it out of town funds.
I mean, my personal vote, or my personal thought, I guess I should say, is that the way I understand our job is to make the town prettier, safer, better, make the place better for the residents and the businesses. So, I mean, I have no problem absorbing all of the cost of it for what it is and what it does. That's just my 2 cents.
I would agree. It's to what you said, part of our job is to make the town better.
Mhm.
And through that better, it provides the opportunity for business people, whatever, to come to the town, whether it be improving a park,
Yes.
the improvements of the police department, you know, the funding we gave the school resource officer. So it is one of the allowed uses of the money. So again, it was asked if we, as a board would support funding part or all of that. So it is required by state law that we update this. So it's not something, that's why the town had to take action
Right.
and get that ADA plan updated. So the process is already rolling. Again, it's just, do we want to help with that cost or not? So.
Yeah, my 2 cents would be yes, and I would see no problem with fully funding it.
Your thoughts, sir?
The concept is okay with me.
All right. So, I would entertain a motion to fund part or all. If you're suggesting part, please throw out a dollar amount. If you're suggesting all, say that, in your motion.
I'll make a motion to pay the entire, fee at, what is it,
$775.
$28,775 for the town.
I'll second that.
All right. Roll call vote with your name and your vote.
Dan Plumley, yes.
Chad Blake, yes.
Richard Hines, yes.
Very good. Awesome. That will actually help us get all kinds of stuff done. All right. Very good. William, you don't have a time frame update on the additional parcels?
On the TIF, no, I don't have one yet.
All right. Yeah, I know there was actually one of the other partners at the law firm reached out to MCOGs to assist in that process because they have more of the parcel information access at the county level. So, all right. If there's nothing else before the board tonight, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, very good. Real quick, before we close this thing out or shut the video off, next meeting, if I can get it to
July
go,
15th,
15th, 16th,
July 15th. Is it 15th or
16th,
16th?
July 16th, 6 PM. And maybe by then the remodel will be done. Who knows?
Okay.
All right, have a good week.
Absolutely.